How do you fold your towels? Do you fold them the same way every time out of habit? I do. To save space? To look good? Well, Shoana is back now to break down the top folding methods. I'm into this. And Shoana, I bet your preferred method is all about the aesthetic. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. But you know, I'm a nerd when it comes to stuff like this. I love all different folds, and I found the one that suits best for my space. Yes, of course, I want my cupboard to always look nice and tidy, and you know, it usually does because I'm me. But particularly in this house, because what I've got a linen cabinet now that actually has glass doors in the front. I originally thought I was going to frost those glass doors, and then once I saw everything folded all neat and tidy, I was like, no, I think that looks kind of cute. It's very like us, very casual, and it's easy for guests that we have here, when we can have guests again, to come and just, you know, grab whatever they need when it comes to linens and that kind of a thing. So yes, I am particular, but I can justify why. You know, I kind of have a reason, but we both know I'd do it anyway, even if you couldn't see my cabinet.
Even if it was completely opaque, those towels would be so beautifully folded, but this is why I love you. Okay, so we're gonna go through 3 folds right now, and I'm gonna follow along, and I know you can't see me. You're at a disadvantage. I can see you, though. So you're gonna teach me a few folds.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, maybe I'll pick my favorite. It's probably gonna be all 3. They're gonna be gorgeous, I'm sure. What's your first fold?
Well, you can have a favorite. That's okay. There isn't kind of a wrong answer. And really, it's whatever suits everyone's needs and lifestyle. And you're going to see why I say that. So I want everybody to know that I'm using towels that are well loved. These are like at least 5 years old. They've been washed 9 trillion times. And I say that because when you see magazines and stuff, the towels are brand new, so they're absolutely perfectly square. Once you wash a towel a couple of times, they're never perfect again. And so I wanted to do this like real towels. So let's start with how I do mine. And it's shockingly easy, but that's what I'm going to show. So Tracy, hold your towel lengthways. This is just a typical bath towel. Fold it in half lengthways.
Okay.
Are you there?
I'm there.
And then fold it in half again.
Okay.
So you're just going to have a long rectangle.
Yeah.
And then plop it down and do it in thirds. So 1 fold and then 1 fold. And it just makes that tight, perfect, seamless, no raw edges square. What we've done is I've done all these towels and I'm going to show them how they look in my cabinet actually put away so everyone can kind of see, you know, what the different styles look like. So what do you think of this one, Tracy?
I really love it. It's so simple, and I'm a roller, so I am a very controversial towel. I'm like stuck in the 90s hotel chic where everything was rolled, so I do a lot of that. But this is making me very happy. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we've talked about towels before, and I'll tell you a story, Tracy, and I swear it's true. Every time I see a rolled towel, I think of you, and that is the absolute truth. It is so true. But I really like this fold because if you're busy and you've got a big family or you're doing lots of towels and lots of laundry, these take a minute to whip up. We'll move on to some other ones that are a little bit more specialized, let's say.
Okay. Okay. What do we got for number 2?
Okay, so the next one, number 2, we're going to go to the square tuck, let's call it.
Okay.
So you want to put your towel out flat. This towel has one of those braiding bands at the end. So if you have one of those, it's nice to pinch it just before the braid. You'll see why once it ends up. If you don't, just go up about the width of your hand.
Okay.
So just go to the edge of the braid and tuck it under so you don't see the braid anymore.
All right.
And then we're going to do thirds the long way. So you want to do thirds, a third, and then a third so it overlaps.
Got it. Yeah, I'm with you.
With me?
Yeah.
And then we're going to take the end that didn't have the tuck and we're going to bring it up to where the edge of that tuck meets.
You got it.
Okay? And then we're going to fold the rounded end all the way even to where the tuck was.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for this?
Yeah.
You're just going to flip it over so you can now see the braid.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could stop there, but we're not going to.
Okay.
We're going to keep going. Okay. We're going to take that tuck.
Yeah.
And you're going to flip it over.
Oh.
You're going to flip it over the other part. So you're going to make an envelope, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yes, and I like that we did it because I had a bleach stain, and so this is now covering it.
That's fantastic. There you go. Clean and tucked in. I like that there isn't raw edges except for the one that you can actually see.
Yes.
That's on purpose.
Yeah.
And when you did that braid banding, when you lay them all in your cupboard, you'll be able to see the braided banding for better or for worse,
right,
along the front. So that might be a great thing for people. So first, what did you think of this fold?
Oh, I really liked
it. Or not like it?
It's very satisfying. It's the tuck at the end that makes it very satisfying. You feel like all of the parts are being properly put where they belong. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love that description. And then if we take a look at the all of them in the cabinet, here's what I want to point out. You have to do this fold perfectly, or else, if you've got that braiding especially, or else the braids don't look level. Like if you're kind of that OCD and want everything completely straight, you really have to finagle with it a lot. So in my opinion, you have to be in love with this fold that's worth the effort.
Probably this fold would not work for me in my real life.
Yeah.
But man, it's aspirational. I sure do like the way it looks. Now let's get to number 3. Are we going to origami this thing now? Because I feel like the skill level gets a little harder every time.
Okay, we're in your comfort zone of the roll here. We had to include a roll for you. So this is called the hotel roll. And you're going to take the corner and you're going to make a triangle. Bring it across so it makes a small triangle.
Okay, I'm with you.
And then we're going to take the flat side and we're going to fold it up to the other flat side across from it.
Got it.
Okay, now we're going to flip it upside down. So turn it over.
The whole thing. Okay, got it.
The whole thing. Okay? And we're going to take the end. From this point, you could start rolling, but I think it's better to bring the end up just a little, whatever, halfway. It's not precise. And start rolling, because if you roll too far back, it can get all out of line way easier, and you're doing extra work rolling.
I agree.
So
1000%.
we're going to then just roll your towel up all the way to the end of that triangle point.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the triangle point, and you're just going to take the edge of the point and tuck it in to the edge of the roll.
Oh, I like
so it
that.
holds tight.
It's a neater roll
cute,
than the ones I do. I like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that hard. I think this one is the second easiest. And then just when you want to place your towel in your cabinet, you just want to hide that little tuck part. So roll it slightly forward, and then you get this really pretty kind of crisscross look.
Very nice. Oh, Shoana, that's very nice. Oh, this might be winning for first place here.
Oh, might we have converted you to a new roll?
Yes, because my roll was sloppy and quick. This roll is like tucked in and cute. It doesn't take much more time, but it looks good and it stays rolled.
But we'll take a look at it in the cabinet and see what you think of it all laid out in the linen cabinet.
Oh, see, that makes me happy. That makes me want to go immediately to a resort. I want to go to a hotel where all the towels are like that. It's spa. That's what I think of, the spa, right? So, ooh, I like it. Listen, I'm giving you points for all 3.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
They're all fantastic, but I love the elevated roll just because I'm a roller. So this to me is just, come on, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a little burrito towel. Shoans, thank you so much. It's such a fantastic lesson always. I'm taking this towel roll right home.